You know, some people talk about contentness in life. They talk about how you have to be okay with where you are, because otherwise, where you are is where you will always be. Something like that. And you know, there could be truth to that statement, but I would be lying to whoever ever saw this video. I'd be lying to you right now if I told you that if I died tomorrow, I would be fine with that. Because there's a lot of things in life that I have never experienced that I would like to experience. On top of the fact that dying at the age of 25 is an extremely early time to pass. You know, just not even including that in of itself, which is that would be a travesty, I would think. A young person, not even reaching 50, passing away, I think that'd be, a tragedy. But to add insult to injury, have that young person never experience a lot of things people experience before they even turn 15, apparently, supposedly, that's just sucks, man. Like, I want to be a father. I want to be a husband. I want to own a home. I want to have a life that is not continually stressful. A place of actual peace. These are things that I would actually like to have in life. And frankly, if you told me that tomorrow, hey man, it's you had a good run, but time's up, I wouldn't be happy about that at all. And if I told you that I was, I'd be lying to your face. Millions of men live quiet lives of desperation. Every single day, they cognitively distance themselves from how much they wish they had that they don't have. They want to live and love and laugh and play and be full of joy, but they don't get the opportunity to do those things because society has commodified almost all of it. If you don't believe me, that's your business. You don't have to take what I'm saying as true. But that's not really my point. What I'm trying to get at here is that there are so many men who become contributing members of society, net contributors, right? They are funding America with their labor and with their taxable labor, nonetheless. And they do not get the things from society that they want. And to hear so many people callously, arbitrarily cast those doubts and those fears and those concerns and those legitimate problems to the side, telling men, oh, it's okay if you're single at 25 and you don't have enough money to own a home and oh, you just got to move, you just got to keep saving, you just got to keep investing. Like, look, I'm all for men being financially literate. That's a good thing. But it should not be this insanely difficult. And I find it really, really irritating when older people go ahead and tell me that when older people go ahead and they tell me that I just need to be okay with it, that I'll pull through. They don't even acknowledge how bad things are, man. I remember having a conversation with my dad about the federal minimum wage in the year 1960 and the price of gold in the year 1960. That conversation kind of didn't really develop into anything, but like, people legitimately had it better in the past than the broke people do today in America. Like, America advertises itself continually as the greatest country in the world. It says that you have all these rights, all these liberties, all these freedoms, even though you are working 8 hours a day every single day. You're working overtime, usually, if you want to actually make any money past just paying your bills, so that way you can actually build a portfolio, which, I mean, frankly, I've built a portfolio, but that's been from extremely frugal living for years. I've been in the workforce now, technically speaking, for collectively at least 7 years. I've been collectively working for 7 years, and all I have to show for it is not a lot. It's really not a lot. It's better than most, but it's not good enough. And to get back to point, if you were to ask me if I'd be happy with the way my life has gone, and that if I'd be okay with my life being over tomorrow, I'd have to tell you that I would not be okay with it. That I wouldn't be okay at all. That I'd be upset and angry. Like, the reason I'm content right now is I'm operating from the stance that I'm gonna see tomorrow. That I'm gonna see another day. But there's actually no guarantee about that. Heck, I posted a video not that long ago. I think the title was something like "Be Careful Out There," where I mentioned some imbecile semi-truck driver who almost ran me off the road, and I could have literally fucking died. My life literally could have ended just 300 yards away from my parents' home. All because of some asshole, degenerate prick driving a semi-truck. And they could have passed me miles ago, but they deliberately chose to be right behind my vehicle with their brights on in extremely dense fog. And they are the ones who caught up to me, okay? I was going 10 under the speed limit because of how bad the visibility was. It was a clear, conscious safety concern for me. And if you wanted to pass me, do so at your own risk. And this guy was behind me the entire time. And when I was turning, he almost ran me off the fucking road, dude. I literally could have died due to this imbecile, this degenerate bastard who clearly had no care. He saw me as just a freaking obstacle, and it was insane. I mean, look, obviously I'm thankful for everything I have in life. I am thankful for my health. I'm thankful for all of my experiences, for the things that I've learned over the last couple of years. I really am thankful. Okay, like I am thankful. But that does not mean that I am content, nor that I'm satisfied with where my life is currently. Because there's a lot of things about my life that is not great. There's a lot of necessities that I've never had met, and that sucks. So again, if someone was to ask me, would I be happy with the way I lived my life if I knew that today was my last day? From a strictly materialistic perspective, I'd have to say no. And look, I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus. I trust in his work on the cross. I have a hope that is logically founded, in my opinion, that when I do breathe my last, I will see him. Okay? I do have that hope. But from a strictly, purely materialistic perspective, I'd have to say no, I wouldn't be happy. And frankly, I'm tired of being shamed for it, being told that I should be happy. I'm not happy. I'm not happy working all of these damn hours on 12-hour night shifts. I'm not happy not getting any sunlight on my face or my chest or my back. I'm not happy constantly sitting. Sitting wrecks my lower back and my neck. I'm not happy with any of that. I'm not happy knowing that a 17-year-old high school dropout in the year 1960 essentially made $15,000 a month. Minimum wage. Working less than 40 hours a week. Then, in comparison to me. I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about the fact that my great-grandfather basically had to do a 20th of the effort to get a woman who was far more lovely and feminine and friendly and worth the effort, to be frank. I'm not happy about that. And I'm tired of being told that I should be happy about that. Yes, things can be worse. They can. But they can be better too. They absolutely can be better. And frankly, I think it should be. Those are just my thoughts. Thanks for watching, if you did watch.